Yo, welcome, Boss Up with K. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Credit K. I talk about credit, crypto, anything finance, and entrepreneurship here in ECO Suite Studios right now, where I purchased using business credit and where I purchased vans and other cars using business credit, which can help you guys get on the road and get rolling and start your business and get out the 9-to-5 rat race. We about that. All right, so we got 7 people on in here. That's enough to get started with the feature presentation. All right, so Meals Now. I want everybody to write these websites down, these companies down. I want you guys to be a part of them. I want you to have a whole list of apps. If you're doing this part-time, full-time, anything you're doing, I want you to have a whole list like I do. I got it labeled, I am a courier biz, my affirmation. And here's all the gig apps I got. I got like 2 pages of gig apps, and it's more I got like back on other phones and stuff like that for really doing it. So if you really want to do this gig work, you got to stack the apps. Getting contracts with companies is the best lucrative way, but you still can make $2,000 a week by stacking apps. Stacking the apps, making $400 a day. Yeah, now of course you're not gonna do that generally working 8 hours. You may have to put 10 hours, may have to put 12 hours. You may have to work a Saturday, may have to make a Sunday, but 7 days make a week, and you can still make $2,000 in those 7 days. So no cap on my rap. When I'm saying $2,000 a week, I'm not saying just working your average 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week deal. I mean putting in the hours, putting in the grind to get yourself where you're trying to be in life. So Meals Now is a company that, of course, delivers meals. Now on this channel, I always show you the company as well as how to sign up. And if they do not have a sign up, I give you the best practice to get a hold of these people and actually get these jobs and get signed up with them. But this one makes it easier. Meals Now. Join us, become a driver. So if you have a restaurant, if you got a food truck, if you slanging plates out your kitchen, you can still use these websites. You can still use DoorDash. You can still use Uber Eats. You can still use Meals Now to sign up and get food delivered. So that's another hustle for you. That's another avenue, another stream of income you guys can use to get to the money. And I appreciate everybody watching now. We got 13 people. Let's get 13 likes. If we get 13 likes on the live, hit that like button, pay that like tax. And then once you come to become a driver, send the link to download the app, and then everything will be good. You do everything from that point, and it's real simple. All right, so that's Meals Now. Next, we got Cats Delivery. Go ahead and write these down. Cats Delivery. This one does not have a app, but they use some type of software to navigate through orders and deliveries and pick up places and pick up times. Let's see if we can figure out where to come to actually get a hold of and be a driver. Any questions or concerns, go ahead and shout your city out. Shout your city, what city you're in. Towards the end of this live, we're going to do find jobs in your area. You shout out your city, you shout out your state, and I can see what we got in your area. So let's go to contact us. See what they got on here. Can we assist you? Place an order, partner restaurants. Needs to be paused. Cash delivery. They're based out of Alabama. And got some hours in Troy, Clanton, Massachusetts. Join our team. Let's see, this is where we want to be. There we go. Yep, join our team. All right, there we go. There we go. So they got jobs in Atlanta, even though they're based out of Birmingham. They have jobs in Atlanta. So this is some little free game I want to give you guys right here. Go ahead and lock in with me. So, okay, hey, Petty Pearson. So look, just because you find a company or you come across a company that's geo restricted, that may be in a small, area, or small state, or in a certain part of the country, does not mean that these companies are expanding. Food delivery is growing. These type jobs, these kind of companies are growing every day. Every day, more and more people feel comfortable with getting their food delivered, getting orders delivered. So just because they're not in your area right now doesn't mean they're not coming. That means they're not, looking to open up in your area. And I've been approached to be like, managers or market ambassadors or things of that nature for new markets in Atlanta, for new companies to open up in Atlanta, just because I reached out to them first and say, hey, I'm really interested. I like what you guys got going on. If you ever think about coming to Atlanta, let me know. I got this type of equipment, and things will work out. What was that? I like, what was that? Hey, the thing popped up on the screen, man. I can do that. That was cool. Whoever did that, shout out to you. So that's the deal. And if you need a consultation, you need free game, you need some one-on-one advice, then let me know. You can book a consultation at creditk.com. Let's get back into the presentation. So we got Alabama on the map, Atlanta, got some jobs here with Cat's Cafe, Thomaston, Georgia. Let's see if we can get some pay information. 18, need to purchase a catering bag and own your own dolly. Okay. They're paying $20 per order. Like I said, you can easily do 2 orders an hour. It's about $40 an hour. That's pushing about $1,400 a week, man. That's just working 8 hours. Don't pick up a one extra weekend shift or do a night shift, and you well over that $2,000 a week just driving and delivering food. 1099, so you got to pay your own taxes. So keep that in mind as well. All right. All right. So we got some people commenting. Let me shout out to Demetrius out in Detroit. Of course, we got my homegirl out in Katy, Texas City, Texas. And then we got Petty Pearson in Phoenix. I never really did Phoenix. We got to look up Phoenix. That would be the first one I'll look up today. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. I know it's hot as a hot there in the sun in the desert. So next we got CMD. CMD. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm not pronouncing it right at all, but I appreciate y'all still rocking with me. Right here, right at the top. Boom. Become a driver. They make it real easy. They're not hiding. They need drivers. They're looking for people. So once you go to this website, gatekeeping, you got all the websites right here in front of you guys so y'all can easily see. And then once you come there, sign up and then apply to drive, and then they will send you a link as well to download an app for them. But they do have some of the catering jobs. They got the same catering job I saw Kate. Interesting. Slightly different. All right. So this one paid twice a week. Great supplemental income. Yep. And so like they recommend you stacking apps. So you know what I mean? So if you're already doing these apps, go ahead and add CMD and do some catering orders during the day. You can really make a livable income doing apps in certain areas. The smaller your city, it's hard to, stack apps because not a lot of apps are out there. If you're in an oversaturated city, Atlanta is an oversaturated city. I'm pretty sure Houston, a lot of, gig drivers, a lot of, immigrants and people come into this country, and it's a low barrier entry to get into driving these apps. People sign up under other people's name and then drive for them. So it's a lot of shady stuff going on in the gig app industry while it's so competitive and rates are down right now. But I feel a lot of this stuff gonna get smoothed out in the future, and people are gonna get back to making top level money doing these gig apps and Ubering and everything once they kick all the bad drivers and bad people off these platforms and, stricken the requirements up. Just like, job that been like requiring a bachelor's degree and things of that nature, drug tests, things of that nature are barriers because there got so many applicants and so many people willing to apply. They use those techniques to deter people from applying. But when people need people, as you see, like companies are not requiring college degrees no more. Companies are not testing for marijuana because they actually need people, and people who are smoking, and some of the best quality employees smoke a little herb. So they ain't even tripping. All right. So next we got Easy Cater. Go ahead and write all these down. All of these companies are hiring drivers in majority of the major cities here in the U.S. Easy Cater. Of course, we're going to try to get my laptop updating. Of course, we're going to figure out where we can go to sign in to apply, but Easy Cater. What website I'm on right now? It's sort of Easy Cater Atlanta. Let's say Easy Cater driver. We got 11 people watching. Go ahead and pay those likes. Pay that like text. Everybody watching, hit the likes. That's all I ask. You can drop me a cash app if you want. Booking consultation. It's only $50. We talk for a whole hour. And I get you guys rolling in the streets. Or get you guys some credit or build up some business credit. No, I don't want like jobs. I want just like, where's the driver positions? Is this it? Okay, here we go. Deliver more orders. All right, here we go. Here it is, but I don't know. Just type that in, how to actually get to it, but sign up today. Why Easy Dispatch for special reliable delivery, all of that stuff. But Easy Cater is hiring. Next is Deliver That. You see they boxing up the meals, they checking in, they passing them off to the delivery guy. The delivery guy puts them in his bag. He goes to the office. He sets everything out on the table, real nice and neat. Presentation is key. So this, things like this are great for women. They're great at the details, the small details in the presentation. It doesn't mean men can't do this either. It's real simple. Put out the food on the table. I mean, this is one of the companies, when I worked for the law firm, we had food catered every Tuesday, and Willie's and City Barbecue was one of the big ones that they ordered from. And guys and girls came in just like this, set up the plate, set up the rolls out, set up the barbecue, lit the burner, and kept it rolling. Real simple. All right, so that's Deliver That. You see it right up the top where it says Become a Driver. All you need to do is become a driver. Click on that right at the top, and then they send you all the links and all the information you need to start delivering. You can do this in the SUV. They're going to send you a shirt. You do need to be well branded with their company logo, but you are a 1099 independent contractor, not a W-2 employee. Let's see if we can figure out some pay structure if they got any of that information. Paid twice a week in Riverdale. I must got my location. I even type in where I'm at. They put all the stuff on here. In Riverdale. Me going to sign up. For another account. I'm about to see if I can get my little homies driving for me. I'm going to sign them up and then make them pay me a little fee for using my car. Get the little homie, get your kids working this summer, man. I might have my son out there. He's 17. Get him out there delivering food articles. And last but not least, we got Zifty.com. Zifty.com, you see all the delivery opportunities: Atlanta, Austin, Dallas, Denver, Houston, Indy, Orlando, Philly, Phoenix. So here we go. Phoenix, Petty, Pearson. You still there? Are you still there, Petty? Put a thumbs up, hit the like button, and say, hey. in the comment section so I know you're still here. But we're going to do Phoenix right now. So we are at the portion of the live stream where we went over the apps already. Now we're going to find jobs in your area. So go ahead and comment. If you're just tuning in, go ahead and comment what city or state you're in. Comment city and state would be better. You know, most states are real big, so having a city and state would be best. But Petty Person is still here. So here is the first one we found for Phoenix, Arizona, Monday through Friday. Concentration in downtown. Like I said, most of these catering apps deliver to high rises and buildings in downtown. Corporate jobs who just need some catering, who don't want to go out and have the employees go waste time going to find lunch. They bring the lunch to them, or they may have in a conference or some type of meetings where they need their food and they sit around and eat, and people bullshit. So yeah, you need your own car. Got to be 21. Are you 21, Petty? You look young. And a reliable car, and you must be available daytime. So yeah. And they do got a dress code. That's interesting. First time I've seen them with the actual dress code. Collar shirt, no sandals, you know, some nice pants. Look presentable. You're representing Zifty and you're representing the restaurant. So over 21. Yes, Mel,